Lightworkers, you are being called. These events and these surges of active fear energies and combative energies and frustration energies and worry energies, these are your call to action. Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen. I'm being nudged that there's a message for you. So I'm just going to sit back and take a breath and see who would like to come in and give you a message. Hello, everyone. This is Simon. I am the architect and chief engineer of the Lemurian Grid, Manifestation Grid rebuilding project. I am here to provide you with an energy update with regard to the return. Yes, return. The return of the Lemurian Manifestation Grid to Earth. We have been talking about the construction and moving of the Lemurian Manifestation Grid onto Earth as Earth becomes the planet, the place with the highest love energy level of all places. The Earth is becoming very close to reaching the level of love energy that is required for the moving and assembling of the grid on Earth to begin. There is much love energy exploding around the planet as events and circumstances lead to the appearance of a lack of love energy. But in reality, what is happening is that a majority of people are clearing fear karma and clearing other karma involving angry feelings, which always actually come from fear. And as you process these feelings, you are actually shedding karma and bringing in love energy. So these events can be seen as catalysts for more love energy reaching the planet. We have talked about this in previous messages and on other channels. That what appear to you to be catastrophic events are energetic portals opening up with love energy pouring into the planet to assist with the processing and ongoing effects of these events. So, back to what's going on with the Lemurian grid. So, as these events come to pass and you continue to raise the love energy level of the planet, we come closer to the point at which we can start activating the anchors that you have been placing and actually reconstructing the overlay of the grid on planet Earth. And then phase 2 will be teaching you how to operate and work with this grid. Big Bertha has spoken about the processing of energies as they come in, if they are more than your body and your love energy body and your light core need at the time, what they are there for is to move through you and into the earth. And through processing by the earth, they go back to all that is and the place in all that is where all love energy is stored. And it is a cycle and an ecosystem, as Big Bertha described it. So as this culmination and vast increase of energies is happening with the events that are going on planet Earth, it is vitally important that you, as light workers, love energy workers, assist with the processing of these energies. It can be easy to get involved in the fear, particularly if you are in a situation where you are close to some of the upheaval or events that have been happening. Fear, anger, dismay, judgment, scrolling and reading and looking and seeking more and more information about what is going on in an earthly perspective. Now, it is very human to want to do that, and we do understand the need to know what is going on around you. However, there is a necessity for you to be very mindful as you move through these energies and activities, to be very mindful to keep your main focus, your main energy movement to be pointed toward the light, to be pointed toward a knowledge, an understanding, a belief that this is actually part of the movement of the energies on the planet that will, in the long run, increase the love energy level of the planet by having so many humans and so many light workers energetically band together and work to counter the fiery energies and combative energies that are being created by a small portion of the humans on the planet. There is a perception that this small portion of humans on the planet have the power. However, in the true view, it is the light workers who have the power. You have the power to decide how these energies are going to be transmuted and how these energies are going to affect you and the planet. So you can steer these energies by doing your own individual energy work. It is no more complicated than that. So it is high time for light workers to take their stance and get back to basics with maintaining your practices. Light workers, it is not time for research. It is not time for scrolling. It is time for individual energy work. It is time for you to process these energies. You will have your own way of doing that. You will have teachings, whether they are from Big Bertha and myself and from the Colleen Walks the Talk catalog of choices of ways to process energies, or whether they are from your own practices or from practices that you have learned from other leaders. It is vitally important that you get back to basics right now. That is your function in this time. Process the fear, process the anger, recognize it, shine light on it. Recognize it, shine light on it. Stop looking for more of it to read about. That is not what you need to do. You know it's there. You do not need the details of what happened today in the combative conflict. You need to Tap into the energies that are flowing around you, bring them down through you, and process them into energies of love and peace and joy, and sending out shining love energy to others. So there is no set practice for this. It is an individual guided process, and you will know what to do. If you are struggling to find your practice of how you are going to contribute your piece to this transmutation of energies, your single most effective factor will be to find joy, to do something that raises your own vibration and takes your own mind and thoughts and energetic contribution away from the worry about the things that are going on. So your job is to go for a walk in nature, pull out your paintbrushes, continue writing, meditate, do your energy work, do your healing work, have a spiritually based conversation with a friend, anything that brings you joy. Spend time with loved ones, spend time with pets and animals, whatever it is that brings you joy. It is vitally important that you do that as a daily practice. And that is how you will balance the energies that are coming in now and shift into raising the energy level of the planet. Light workers, you are being called. These events and these surges of active fear energies and combative energies and frustration energies and worry energies, these are your call to action. Thank you. I had no idea that that's what I was going to channel about. I assume that what he's talking about is, there are many, many things going on in political worlds and conflicts between countries and things like that right now, and political leaders and their actions. And I think that what he's saying is these are a different thing than we think. Like, we think there are tragedies and shameful actions going on, but do you recall Pele talking about that she incarnated as Hitler? And she did that to band humanity together against what was going on. And it worked, and it shifted the earth away from a trajectory toward destruction. So I think Simon is saying that similar things are going on now, in that these happenings are on our path, and they are our signal to just ramp up the energy work. So that's what I'm going to do. I've even got conflict and crazy things going on at work, decisions being made by leaders and stuff. And I think even that, like, railing against it is not what we need to do. We need to just get into our own bubble, our own energetic ecosystem, and just start moving that energy, right? And just talking about it like that makes me feel lighter. It makes me feel like I have the power to do something today. Like, for me, it's by going out for a walk in the bush, like right away, and just breathing and processing energies and down into the earth and up to the place in all that is, and reaching for that love energy, and whatever it is that you do as well. So he's trying to say that there is no particular way to do it. You have to just find your way to do it. But now is the time. We are being called to action. Let me know in the comments how that feels for you, how you contribute, what you will do to help transmute these energies. Thanks very much for joining us. See you soon.